What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Real Cowboys fans stand up. And yo, I did a pivot today. So at first I was going to do a film breakdown on a prospect we spoke about Friday night. To be honest with you, I'm kind of cold on this prospect, but y'all were asking about him, so I was going to give that to y'all. But then I was going to give you a prospect that's going to be kind of a shot in the arm for Cowboys Nation, but I highly doubt we're even going to draft him. But I want to create some excitement amongst the fan base. And why do I want to create some excitement amongst the fan base? Because the fan base is down right now, rightfully so, y'all. And I said this on Twitter this morning, like I'm hurt. Like I'm not just hurt just from a football fan perspective, right? I'm hurt because y'all know Cowboys Nation, that's my passion. Like that's, you guys are what I really do this for. And right now, man, the Cowboys are just laughing in our face. And it's just like, it's embarrassing, you know, and we're starting to see it across the board. So what happened today, the news kind of broke what Jonathan Hankins was actually signed for in Seattle. And I know a lot of people were talking about, you know, we couldn't afford him and we could afford that deal, man. We could have easily brought back Jonathan Hankins. And then Jerry Jones has an interview and he's talking about, you know, Dak Prescott, he needs to do more with less. And, you know, then we come out and see that the Cowboys are the bottom when it comes to offseason spending at $11 million compared to the second lowest team, which is the LA Chargers, at $39 million. And Cowboys fans are frustrated. And salute to my guy Mauricio from A to Z Sports, wrote a phenomenal article. Definitely go check this out, y'all. But Cowboys fans, like I said in my video a month ago, we're tired of being lied to. So what the Cowboys are doing right now, they're just saying, hey, we can't afford them. Hey, Tyron Smith can't afford them. Jonathan Hankins can't afford them, right? Can't afford.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
And I feel like they're really insulting our intelligence because we know that they can afford these players. Take Dak Prescott out of the situation. A simple restructure of a few contracts, you could have had $20 million available to sign some of these players. Now, whether you can go and get your Saquons and, you know, really be aggressive, probably not. But you could have went and got Hankins. You could have went and got Tyron Smith and brought him back. The Cowboys are sitting back and they're doing nothing. We went from seize everything to do nothing. And they're sitting back and they're saying, I ain't got the money. We can't afford it. When we clearly know that is not the case. So for our standpoint, Cowboys Nation, we want to win football games. That's all that we want. That's what we deserve. I say it time after time, even though some of y'all give me a headache. We are the best fan base on the planet. But right now, y'all, it's hard. It is really hard to buy into this team and get around some of the thought process and the things that they're doing. And sometimes you can kind of sit back and see, so I know, you know, some of the caveats, you know, people who want to play devil's advocate will sit back and say, well, let's just wait. Let's just wait till the season. There's no wait till the season, y'all. Like, there can't be no big trick up the sleeve move that the Cowboys can deploy right now. They're going to sit back. They're going to go into the draft. Hopefully they knocked out the park, and that's a big if, right? And they're going to wait for some people to get cut and try to clean players up out the recycle bin. But what it looks like from multi-layers, it's not just Jake Tuck or Boss Cowboy or Law or Rome or DMV or, you know, or Sky or Vach or whoever being conspiracy theorist content creators. What it really feels like, and Jerry just said this, right? Dak needs to prove he can win with, you know what I'm saying, do more with less, right? That they're going to just roll out a team, decent team, as I've been saying. And if they win, okay, congratulations, right? But if they lose, oh well, he wasn't worth it. See, I told you. And pin everything on Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy. So it's pretty much operations setting them up to fail. And it sucks for us. It sucks for us, the people who watch this team religiously, the people who go to games and spend on, you know, traveling and merchandise and everything. So a lot of people say, yo, Tuck, why don't we just boycott the Dallas Cowboys? Quit going to games. Well, I'll say this, right? And this is just me being honest. a lot of the people who reach out to me is like, Tuck, let's stop going to games. They don't go to games anyway. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, y'all know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So I know who's there and who's not there, right? So people's like, you should just stop going to games. We should stop going to games. I'm like, you're not going to games anyway, right? And what people have to understand, the game revenue from the ticket sales, though it's nice, that's not where the true money comes from. It comes from the ratings and the viewership on television, right? Think about this. When we go back to 2020, when we had empty stadiums all across the league, the NFL was still a profitable business because everybody was watching television, right? You get the marketing licensings and commercials, and that's where the money and the revenue comes from. That's why the salary cap is constantly increasing. So Jay Tuck no longer going to a game. They could care less. They'll put a Ravens fan right there in my seat for the same price, if not more, right? If we really want to make a change, Cowboys Nation, this is how we're going to get it done, right? It's not just going to be the content creators and new media. We can't do it alone. It can't just be the bloggers. It can't just be the bloggers alone. It can't just be the radio guys at 105 and the ticket alone. It can't just be the media people at Dallas Cowboys. It's going to take all of us, right? It's going to take all of us. It's going to take you, right? And what it's really going to take is for everyone to elevate their platform and say enough's enough. So you can say, yo, Tuck, I don't have a platform. I'm just a Cowboys fan. Well, here's what you do. Just like y'all tag me in a bunch of stuff on Twitter and Facebook, start tagging the Cowboys at Dallas Cowboys, at them, until they have to turn off their comments. At them, chats, hashtags, at them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, at the Dallas Cowboys. Because with the Dallas Cowboys, they check social media, right? They understand what's going on. So for you can uplift your voice and continue to poke at the Cowboys and let them know that it's not enough. But for us, it's going to take courage. Now, y'all know I got courage to speak out versus the organization. Like this, this is easy work for me, right? But the .comers, we're going to need y'all to step up. The people who sit there at the podium, we're going to need y'all to step up, because softballing these questions and not really pressing back and doing your journalistic job, it allows the Cowboys. Jerry's savvy. He knows how to dance. He's presidential. He knows how to dance around some of these easy questions. There needs to be a full court press across all of us, because what we're seeing right now is not acceptable at all. There is no way you can even spin it or fathom it or explain it to me in any way to make it make sense. The Cowboys are doing absolutely nothing, and it's almost negligence, because they're afraid to rip the Band-Aid off, right? They're afraid to go, you know what? Dak isn't our guy. We're going to rebuild. We're going to trade him, send him to the Raiders, and get a first-round pick or 2 second-round picks or whatever, and just go into quarterback purgatory and hope that trade. They don't want to do that, right? But then they don't want to go all in either. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go and be aggressive and, add depth to our roster and replenish the holes that we lost, thus far from last. They don't want to do that. So they don't want to lean this way and rebuild, and they don't want to lean this way and go all in. They are comfortable with staying mediocre and average, because that is the business cycle. If I can just keep Cowboys fans interested, right? Just 7 games, 8 games. If I can just keep them interested, that's the hook, right? That's the hamster wheel. That is what they want to keep y'all on, and this is the reason that they're acting the way that they can act. They know as long as we have Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons, right? We're gonna be competitive. We'll beat the Giants. We might sneak up a win versus the Bengals. We'll maybe split with Philly, split with Washington. So it'll keep you in that loop, and then they'll get let down again, because we are wanting a championship contender. And it's frustrating, Cowboys Nation, because we are the ones who are suffering, and our front office don't care. They're going to South by Southwest and Kid Rock and having soccer events and everything, while we're the ones hurting, and it's frustrating. Like, for me, even trying to get to the draft content, I was just like, why, man? It's like, my passion, as I always say, is my superpower. Right now, I feel like this kryptonite out there, man. I'm Superman I'm trying to fight it, y'all. But my passion meter is depleted, and I know a lot of Cowboys fans are feeling the same way, where they're reaching out to me like, yo, Tuck, I just don't have the energy no more. Other content creators, like, I don't have the energy no more. I want to be done with this. Like, It is sad all around to be a Dallas Cowboys fan, but the only thing we can do, y'all, is elevate our voices in our platforms, and hopefully we shake the foundation of the front office, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and we are in this thing together, Cowboys Nation. Let's continue to fight. Peace.